Do you believe that the city budget is at the correct balance between satisfactory costs of services and satisfactory levels of service? If not, what changes in city services or the budget would you like to make?
I'll defer on that question because I haven't been through one of their budget hearings and those sort of things, so I'm not familiar with some of the decisions they have to make. At the present time, I don't have any problem with the decisions that have been made, but that will be an area of learning for me.
Do you think it's important for Ames to have a comprehensive land use policy plan?
Yes.
Why?
Well, we spent a long time developing that plan. That plan has been in place for many years under the able guidance of Professor Mahaney, whom I respect very much. I think it is a wise for communities to plan and to have some sort of guidelines. Doesn't mean that things can't be changed if the situations change, but I certainly support a long-range plan of that nature.
When an existing commercial entity sitting adjacent to a residential neighborhood desires to expand into the residential neighborhood and is facing opposition, what factors are you likely to consider before voting on the zoning change request?
Interesting question also. I think the bottom line is what is best for Ames. It is certainly appropriate not to use the right of eminent domain indiscriminately, nor would it be appropriate to say that business always has the upper hand. But it's another area where one needs to listen, understand both sides of the issue, and try to work as closely as possible with the neighborhood to reach a mutual conclusion that is beneficial.
As now defunct businesses with major flood damage have left the South Duff Avenue corridor, new commercial businesses are setting up. The result has been a change in traffic patterns, questions of access from some of the already established businesses, and concerns about where the next round of floodwaters might flow. What do you think about the city's development record on South Duff, and would you like to make any changes?
It's been a struggle making those kind of decisions for the city. Right now, South Duff is one of the more vibrant retail areas in the city. And so a lot of companies have come in to take advantage of the Ames market. I don't think it's politically possible nor feasible to say that we're not going to allow any more development down there. I've always been a little disturbed about the fact that we have to build up these businesses, and in doing so, we may be increasing the possibility of backing water further upstream or creating additional flooding. But I've been assured by people who are supposed to know that that isn't as big a factor. There really is no good way that I have been made aware of to eliminate the possibility of flooding. Plus, with climate change, if it is with us, and I think it probably is, there will probably be more floods. I just hope they're farther apart. I don't know what we can do to prevent that kind of flooding when we have such a small watershed, and when it gets dumped on, we're going to get some water further downstream.
The current council has a goal of strengthening neighborhoods. What does that mean to you, and would you like to see the next council keep that goal?
I struggle with that question. I certainly believe in neighborhoods. I think it's a very wonderful thing to be able to get together as a neighborhood, much like we get together with our neighbors. And I certainly hope the city continues to support neighborhoods in that way. I get concerned, however, when one neighborhood has a problem and they get another neighborhood on the other side of town to join them in ganging up against something that they perceive as an inequality. So neighborhoods make for a strong Ames. There's no doubt about that. But I would like to see neighborhoods cooperate and communicate better with Ames, with the city of Ames, when issues come up that will affect the final and the future development.
Those are all the questions I had. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, I appreciate your time you've given me, and I certainly would appreciate any vote that the citizens of Ames Ward would send my way.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.